boss, Sandile Zungu, is expected to officially announce his candidacy for the South African Football Association presidency. His bid sets the stage for a dramatic contest against Danny Jordaan, who has held the position for 13 years. He boldly declared his confidence to tackle pressing organisational challenges. Zungu is also pledging to modernise facilities and clear opportunities for young stars. Let's take you live there. He's on the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, good day. Before I say anything else, I want to extend my heartfelt condolences to the family of Jaden Adams, to Mamelodi Sundowns, to the Bafana, and to the entire South African football family. Jaden is one of football's finest. He played an extraordinary game. He has now been substituted into eternity, leaving behind a legacy that will echo through every generation. Though he has left the field of play, his passion, talent, and love for the beautiful game will continue to inspire young footballers who dare to dream. May his soul rest in eternal peace. May we just rise and give him a moment of silence, please. Thank you. Today is not about rejecting our past. It is about building upon it. Even before the dawn of our democracy in 1994, many outstanding men and women of football have dedicated their lives to growing the beautiful game. The list of those who have served South African football is too long to mention. Leaders such as Dr. Evan Khoza, Keza Mtaung, Natasha Shiklas, Mato Madlala, Patrice Motsepe, Ria Ledwaba, Desiree Ellis, Danny Jordaan, and many others have all contributed immensely to our game. Because of their sacrifices, we qualified for our first FIFA World Cup some years back. Their vision propelled us to lift the African Cup of Nations trophy in 1996. That triumph did more than just win a tournament. It encouraged a young democracy to believe that unity and excellence were possible. These giants of football laid the foundation for Banyana to show Africa and the world what becomes possible when women are given opportunities to excel. Banyana's achievements remind us that equality is not an aspiration. It is in our DNA as a nation. Today, our coaches are respected across continents. Our referees are among the finest in world football. Our players proudly wear the South African flag in leagues across the globe, where their names sound as strange as Chakalaka will sound to Canadians. Much has been achieved. A strong foundation has been laid. Our responsibility is not to replace that foundation, but to honor those who came before us by building upon that foundation. Today is no ordinary day. We gather here at Emperor's Palace on Nelson Mandela Day, a day that reminds us that true leadership is measured not by what we receive, but what we give. President Nelson Mandela understood something profound about sport. He reminded the world that, quote, sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. No sport embodies that truth in South Africa more than football. Launching this campaign today is not about politics. It is about service. It is about answering a call greater than ourselves. It is about ensuring that football continues to grow as an economic industry, to create opportunities for our youth, and to strengthen the social fabric of South Africa. Football is not merely a game. In South Africa, football is a national religion. It is a national psyche. It speaks every language. It crosses every racial divide. It welcomes every gender. It embraces every nationality. Football allows millions of South Africans to dream beyond their circumstances. It gives hope to children in villages, townships, and informal settlements. It gives a voice to those whom society often overlooks and forgets, whom family hierarchies often looks down upon them. Soccer elevates them. It reminds us that greatness can emerge from the most unlikely places. Every week, football fills our stadia, our streets, our taverns, and our homes with hope. That is why the South African Football Association, SAFA, carries an enormous responsibility. SAFA is not simply an administrator of competitions. It is a custodian of one of South Africa's greatest national assets, an asset that carries the hopes, ambitions, and dreams of an entire nation. But there is another truth we must confront as a nation. We have underestimated and undermined football, not only as a sport, but as an economic force. For far too long, we've spoken about football as a source of national pride, social cohesion, and unity. Those things are true, but football is far more than a symbol. Football is an industry. Do you get it? Football is an industry. Football is real business. Indeed, sport itself is a significant economic sector. Yet we continue to treat it as though it were merely a recreational activity, an extension of hobby. That mindset has prevented us from unlocking one of South Africa's greatest opportunities for inclusive economic growth: soccer. The evidence tells a very interesting story. In 2023, a sport contributed approximately 60 billion rands to South Africa's economy. 60 billion rands was contributed by sport to South Africa's GDP. That is 0.9% of our gross domestic product. Even that figure grossly underestimates and understates its true value, because sport drives economic activity across numerous sectors.
All right, that's as the Amazulu President, Sandile Zungu, launching his bid for the SAFA Presidency. That's, of course, taking place now. Danny Jordaan, of course, having been at the helm of it, for some 13 years, I understand that's correct. Let's see how that bid goes. All right, that's where we leave the agenda. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. The Week in Review is up next. You have a great afternoon. Cheers.